lights on. It's a no-go, see? Did y'all see that? The flag was not waving. The green light came on, but no waving, so yellow's coming on right about now. Luttrell jumped a little early. They're supposed to wait till they get to that tire right behind that light. Give you a chance. Last one we gave away was $360-something, I believe. And the wave is, green flag is waving. The trail goes in, Rowland gets underneath the 7 of Chad Williams to take over that second place on the outside of the 99D of Franklin. It's the 23 of Stephen Neighbors in fourth now. As they come past the flag stand, it's Luttrell, Rowland, Williams, Neighbors, Franklin, Haslip, and Morrow. Chad Williams holding off the 23 of Stephen Neighbors. Meanwhile, out front, it's the 11 of Eric Luttrell. All right, folks. Don't pay attention to the scoreboard. We got one of the cars that's not hitting, which means his transponder's not working or he forgot to put it on. You can probably look at the board and figure out which one it is. If you see a car go by and his number don't pop up in the top four, then that's the car that's not counting. Neighbors trying to get underneath the 7C of Chad Williams. 7W, excuse me. Stephen Neighbors working again underneath the 7W of Chad Williams. White flags out for the 11 of Luttrell. One more time. Around the racetrack, around the gray clay of Devil's Bowl Speedway, it's the 11 of Luttrell. Looks like the 48 of Morrow has got a smoking problem. Looking at the checkered flag, it's the 11 of Eric Luttrell. Second going to the 4R of Kevin Rowland. Third to the 23 of Stephen Neighbors. And fourth to the 7W of Chad Williams.
Here we go. Green flag waving. Bobby Ruffin in the 121 out in front. Jeff McGibney in second. Third. Oh, watch out. The number 67 of Wendell Bolden. Crossing it over onto the number 1 of Chase Raymond. Up to third here in the early going. Heat race number 2 for the Neighbors Roofing USRA Limited Mods. As Bobby Ruffin in the 121 out in front. Jeff McGibney in the 19 running in second. Wendell Bolden in the 67 running in third. Chase Raymond in that number 1 in fourth. Stephen Ashcraft to the outside of our point leader. They're side by side for that fifth spot. The 25C of Tommy Davis Jr. and the 56 of Stephen Ashcraft. Tommy Davis Jr. now up to fifth. Stephen Ashcraft goes to sixth as Bobby Ruffin. And the number 121 continues to click off laps. Now the race for second spot down into turn number 1. Wendell Bolden down the bottom side of the racetrack. McGibney continues to hang on to that spot as they race down the back straightaway. White flag in the air, white flag in the air for the 121 of Bobby Ruffin. McGibney in the 19 hanging on to second. Wendell Bolden, the 67, running in third. Chase Raymond in the number 1, fourth. And still a race for fifth with Ashcraft in the 56 and the 25C of Tommy Davis Jr. Checker flag out for the 121 of Bobby Ruffin. Second spot going to be the 19 of Jeff McGivney. Third, the 67 of Wendell Bolden. Fourth, the number 1 of Chase Raymond. And rounding out the top 5, it's the 25C of Tommy Davis Jr. That's the way to finish up heat race number 2 for USRA Limited Mods. Green flag. Josh Graham out in front. Joe Content running in second. The 87M of Robert McCutcheon runs third as they come off turn number 4 down the front straightaway. Fourth spot, the 69X, Kane Buckmeyer. Nose to tail coming off turn number 2 down the back straightaway. Joe Content hanging right there with the leader as they go into turn 3. Losing a little bit of ground coming off turn number 4. Josh Graham in the 15 continues to lead. But the top 2 open it up about a 4-car length advantage over McCutcheon in the 87 running in third. And Kane Buckmeyer fourth in that 69X. And then Kenneth Reed rounds out the top 5. Graham. And that number 15, 2 laps to go. 2 laps to go for that black and white number 15. As Joe Content continues to run in second. Robert McCutcheon runs third. And Kane Buckmeyer in the 69X runs in fourth. White flag out for Josh Graham. One more time around Devil's Bowl Speedway. Keeps it pinned down the bottom side. Drifts off turn number 2. Down the back straightaway. Checkered flag. Your winner, the 15 of Josh Graham. Second spot going to the 17 of Joe Content. Third, the 87M of Robert McCutcheon. First of 3 heat races. Here we go. Off turn number 4. Green flag. Oh, watch out. Hard in the wall. Oh.
That's Brad Wesp in the 9TX car there. We was just talking about that motor being the one that hadn't run a race since '94 Knoxville Nationals.
Wow.
And now they're going to have to load that in that trailer and take it back to Galveston.
All right, race fans, he's out of the car. Woo! Man. Here we go. Looking side by side, turn 4. Bam, here we go. All right, here we go. Shabester out in front. Whoa, one off the track. Slow down. Justin Fifield, the number 49, doing a 360. Coming to a stop. Fifield coming to a stop. And that's silver and black, number 49. Here we go. Right rear flat on the 15 at Johnny Miller. Steven Sylvester out in front at 22. Second spot, Chase Parson, and at 57, he goes high off, coming off turn number 2 down the back straightaway. But checking out on this one, Steven Sylvester in the 22X. 2 laps to go, 2 laps to go. Heat race number 1. Sylvester, Parson. White flag out for the leader, Steven Sylvester. Parson running in second. The 52 at J.D. Fry runs in third. Justin Fifield back up to fourth. Checker flag. Your winner. The 22X is Steven Sylvester. Second spot going to the 57 at Chase Parson. Oh, watch out. Too close to call. I think I'm going to give it to the 52 at J.D. Fry. And coming up on the outside, Justin Fifield in that 49. Number 21 of Michelle Melton. The number 118 is Scott Evans, and the 24 of Joseph Casper. Here we go, green flag out. Zimmerman in that black number 1. Drifts high, side by side for the lead down the back straightaway. Drifts kind of high, picks up that left front off the ground. Your leader, the 24C of Craig Carroll. Now diving down the inside, the number 1 at Justin Zimmerman. Still side by side for the lead, as on the outside, because she'll have the 01J of Jeb Sessions runs in third. Now he's being challenged for the spot as they go down the back straightaway. Oh! Woo, that was close coming off the turn 3. Weston Gorham in that 71W runs in fourth. Got really close with the 01J of Jeb Sessions. Now Sessions now knocking on the door of that second spot. He dives down to the bottom side of the racetrack. Can't do anything with the 24C of Craig Carroll as he drifts high coming off turn number 2. Oh! Justin Zimmerman in that number 1 out in front. Craig Carroll in that 24C. We'll have to see how that car operates after getting hit on the right rear. Third spot, Weston Gorham in the 71W. He runs out here on a weekly basis in the 305 class. 2 laps to go, 2 laps to go for the number 1 at Justin Zimmerman. White flag in the air, white flag in the air. One time, more time around Devil's Bowl Speedway for the number 1 at Justin Zimmerman. Second spot, the 24C of Craig Carroll. Third, Weston Gorham in the 71. Fourth, the 21 of Michelle Melton. And rounding out the top 5, the 45 of Martin Edwards. Checker flag in the air for the number 1 of Justin Zimmerman. Second spot, the 24Z of Craig Carroll. Third, the 71W of Weston Gorham. Green flag out. 3 wide. Oh, watch out! Tight racing coming off turn number 2. Gary Floyd leads him off turn number 4. Second spot, Kyle Jones in that 04. Third spot, Paul White. Now Jones to the point. Problems for the leader of Gary Floyd. He goes high. And now Kyle Jones, your new leader, coming off turn number 4. And that number 04, that red 04. Gary Floyd in that 48D. Getting a little sideways here on the front straightaway. As Paul White, the 2-time defending champion of the series, runs in third spot. And fourth, Stephen Smith in that number 3S. Two laps to go for the 04 of Kyle Jones, way out in front on this one. Paul White now running it, White flag in the air, One more time around the speedway for the 04 of Kyle Jones. Second spot, the 48D of Gary Floyd. Paul White continues to run in third. And fourth, the 3S of Stephen Smith. Oh, we got one around over here in turn number 1. Watch out. We got one around. Checker flag out. Caution on the speedway. So your winner will be the 04 of Kyle Jones.
Green light, and then look at that flag hanging out of West's hand. See if it's waving. It's already waving. We're going. It's side by side. Choate on the inside, Jones on the outside. Then you got the second. You got third and fourth together. That's B.A. Jensen and Tommy McKinley. They are all in a pack. Looks like coming off of turn 4 out front to lead the first lap is going to be the 6M of Jeff Jones. And here comes his teammate, the 71M of Tommy McKinley, trying to go. And whoa. Dustin Choate, I thought he was going in, though. And he ends up still on the racetrack. We're yellow. We got the 123 of B.A. Jensen and the 13K of Shane King got wrapped up together. And I can't believe they're all still. Oh, wait a minute. Jeff Jones must have had a flat. I think something got to run over the front end of that car. Let's see. It looks like the left front might be flat on that 6M car. McKinley holding off. He's going now. And it's 71M of McKinley and the 14X of Josh Landers running side by side down the back straightaway and into turn 3. Landers holding strong, McKinley right there at his quarter panel. Then his door handle to door handle. Down the front straightaway. They come across the line. It's the 14X of Josh Landers, the 71M of McKinley, the 62 of Dustin Choate, and the 13K of Shane King, the top 4 positions. Oh, looks like K13 just blew up. Shane King pulling off the racetrack, puffing out lots of smoke. Tommy McKinley trying to get up there, see if he can get a piece. 2 laps to go. 2 laps to go. Fire and safety crew heading over to Shane King's car to make sure there's no oil fire on that car. Meanwhile, out front, looking at the white flag, it's the 14X of Josh Landers. All right, as they come through here, the first heat in the Baxter Motorsports factory stock. Across the checkered flag first is going to be the 14X of Josh Landers. Second going to the 71M of Tommy McKinley. Third to the 62 of Dustin Choate.
In the 7C of Scott Carlisle, green flag out. Brett Arden in that white number 5 leads them. Joseph Miramontes and Mike Meeks Jr. Brett Arden out in front. Mike Meeks Jr. running in second. Tommy Davis Jr. ran that car, the 87, last week, was challenging for the win, and then coming off turn number 4, got into that tractor tire with the 84 car. So out in front, Brett Arden in the number 5. Mike Meeks Jr. Get a little playing a bumper tag with the 87J of Tommy Davis Jr. Kevin Haslip in the 74. Won here a couple of weeks ago in the number 74. Runs in 4th. So the number 5, Brett Arden, 19 years old. First time he's ever been to Devil's Bowl Speedway, and leading it coming down the front straightaway. Mike Meeks Jr. Tommy Davis Jr. in that 87 can't keep it around. We got one around over here in turn number 1 and 2. The number 72, Coy Bullard. He tried to get it fired back up. He's got it. Caution on the speedway. Caution on the speedway. So we'll get them lined backed up, and then we'll go green, white, checker. Brett Arden trying to pick up his first heat race win here at Devil's Bowl Speedway. First time here to the track. He's going to have some company. The 87J, that's Tommy Davis Jr., of course, the point leader over there in the limited modified division. Here at Devil's Bowl, now up to second. Mike Meeks Jr. continues to run in third. Kevin Haslip in the number 74 runs in 4th. Oh, watch out, coming off turn number 4. Haslip now down to the inside. Picks up that 3rd spot. Mike Meeks Jr. goes to 4th. As Brett Arden in the number 5 down the back straightaway. He's going to feel the pressure. Tommy Davis Jr. going to the top side of the racetrack. Can't get any bite up there. Opens the door for Kevin Haslip. Oh, problems at 00. Miramontes around. Checkered flag. Your winner, the number 5 of Brett Arden. Second spot looked like to me the 87J. I'm purely unofficial. That's Tommy Davis Jr. Green flag out. Whoa! Ashcraft goes around, all kinds of beating, banging the number 11 of Eric Luttrell off turn number 2. The 48. Wow. Caution on the speedway. We're going to have a complete restart. restart. Kevin Rowland in that 4R. Eric Luttrell. They've beaten and banging already. Coming off turn number 4. Eric Luttrell on the outside. Kevin Rowland down on the inside. They're trying to find that moisture. Rowland dives down to the bottom side of the racetrack. Trying to get the lead. A little more beating and banging coming off turn number 4. The leaders going after each other. That's opening the door for this 67 to Wendell Bolden. He goes down to the bottom side of the racetrack, running in third in that blue number 67. Problems off turn number 2 for Williams. That's 7W. Luttrell goes right through it, goes up the racetrack. Everybody's getting into that moisture, but everybody's okay. Oh! The 47 of Haslip goes around, but we stay green. Now they know it's there. Luttrell drifts high. Kevin Rowland right there in second. Wendell Bolden in the 67 continues to run in third. Fourth, the 23 of Stephen Neighbors. Darrell Franklin in that number 99 keeps it going. As Kevin Haslett trying to get by him for that last spot. And Luttrell just kind of splits it and continue. Oh! Four laps in the book. Here we go. Eric Luttrell on that point. Wendell Bolden and the 4R getting in each other down the front straightaway. Also getting into the mix, the number 23. Ho! Robert McCutcheon getting into the side of the 23, the Stephen Neighbors. And from the back of the field, the 25C of Tommy Davis Jr. Started on the 8th row outside up to 5th. Oh, problems for the 36, Kenneth Reed. He keeps it green. Now Kane Buckmeyer in the 69X. So Kane Buckmeyer rolls back down the hill. Green flag out. Wendell Bolden in the 67 runs in second. Eric Luttrell in the number 11 out in front. Tommy Davis Jr. up to third. The 4R of Kevin Rowland running in fourth. Rounding out the top 5, the 23 is Stephen Neighbors. As Wendell Bolden takes a peek to the outside for the lead down the back straightaway. Side by side, they go into turn number 3. Luttrell down to the bottom side. Bolden on the outside. New leaders that come off 4. He goes wide. Luttrell comes back. He falls to second. Now, the 67 of Wendell Bolden out in front. He goes high. Now the 25C, Tommy Davis Jr., point leader, threads the needle coming off turn number 2. He's challenging for the lead down on the outside on the back straightaway into turn number 3. Tommy Davis Jr. Here he is, and we've seen this before right here at the Devil's Bowl Speedway. Tommy Davis Jr. Coming off turn number 4. Tommy Davis Jr. now out in front. Problems for Wendell Bolden. He takes it to the pits in the number 67. Five laps to go. 5 laps to go here in the feature event. Oh! We got a couple of them around. We stay green. Caution on the Speedway. Caution on the Speedway. Green flag. Tommy Davis Jr. in that 25C. Some pretty good driving going on in this feature event. We saw McCutcheon kind of thread the needle there up to 4th spot as Eric Luttrell trying to hang on a second. He gets into the side of the 4R down the front straightaway. Nose to tail, 2nd and 3rd. They keep beating on each other. The 11 of Eric Luttrell and the 4R of Kevin Rowland. Oh, problems for Stephen Ashcraft. Oh, watch out. Oh! Darrell Franklin, the 99, gets into the back of Stephen Ashcraft right here on the front straightaway. And I saw that one coming. 12 laps down, 3 to go. Green flag out. Every restart, that 4R and the 11 of Eric Luttrell getting into each other. This time so far clean as they come off turn number 2 down the back straightaway. Robert McCutcheon in that number 87 also getting into the mix. And the 25C doing what he does every week, checking out on the rest of the field. Little slick coming off turn number 2. As Tommy Davis Jr. looking at the white flag this time. This is it, white flag lap, money lap. And Tommy Davis Jr. going to do it. Checker flag, your winner, Tommy Davis Jr., 2nd spot, going to the 11 of Eric Luttrell, 3rd, the 4R of Kevin Rowland, 4th, the 87 of Robert McCutcheon. And then it was Joe Content and Stephen Neighbors side by side.
Side by side, right as they get to this tire. Let's see what happens. We get the green and the flag's waving. It's time to go racing. The Baxter Motorsports USRA factory stock A-Main underway at Devil's Bowl Speedway. See if they can all get through turn 1 and 2 without running over each other. They get out clear. Out front, it's Carlisle with Haslip right on his rear bumper. It's Carlisle, Haslip, McKinley, Davis, Landers, Choate. Out front, it's a battle between the 74 of Haslip and the 7C of Carlisle. Haslip pulls out into the lead. It's Haslip, Carlisle, McKinley. Josh Landers up on the top side there. And that 14X, it looks like a 23. It's Haslip. Oh, and we get a 25 car of Trey Haslip, 25H, getting a little bit sideways. They got clear. Oh, me. Woo! A little bit of action there at the back. Meanwhile, Josh Landers in that 14X has moved to the top side, and he has got that old race car humming. Look at him down the back straightaway, passing Carlisle almost like he was sitting still. Then you got Tommy Davis Jr. in that 87J. Moved into that 3rd position. Meanwhile, out front, it's a 74 of Haslip. Here comes Tommy Davis Jr. in that 87J. Taking over that 2nd position. McKinley got into Carlisle. I don't know. Oh, and we got Meeks up against the back wall. We need to go yellow there. Yeah, that was a hard one. Green again. It's time to go racing. See if we can get these. Landers on the outside, trying to get to the outside of the 87J of Tommy Davis Jr. Now he moves inside. Tommy McKinley's able to get out. Looks like JoJo Miramontes has got something broke on the front of that car. I'm not sure what. Yellow's coming out for the 00 of JoJo Miramontes. I think he might. He's got it right front flat on that car. Yeah. All right, we're green again. No, they say. Oh, and we got Trey Haslip. He's spinning around, but he's going to keep it going. Kevin Haslip in the 74 still out front, but here comes Tommy Davis Jr. in that 87J. He is just sitting there waiting for him to make a mistake. McKinley has already made it back up to the 4th position in that 71M. Oh, Tommy Davis getting a little high. Didn't work for him. Oh, maybe. One little bobble from Kevin Haslip put Tommy Davis Jr. right on the rear bumper. Tommy Davis moving to the outside, seeing what he's going to get. And that momentum takes him out to the lead. Kevin Haslip's not going to let it go slowly, though. See, there it is. Yep. Haslip back out front. Haslip on the inside, Tommy Davis on the outside. Davis has got power coming off the turn. He's got to get into the turn and get down to the bottom to be able to beat Haslip off the turn, and that don't happen. As long as Haslip can stay down on the bottom, he's got it. They'll be looking at the white flag this time. Tommy Davis trying to make that move. White flag's out one more time. They make it around this track. Kevin Haslip's got one more run around. He's only got a half a track to stay ahead now. Tommy Davis Jr. making a last-ditch effort. Checkered flag coming out for the 74 of Kevin Haslip. Second going to the 87J of Tommy Davis Jr. Third to the 14X of Josh Landers. Fourth to the 71M of Tommy McKinley, who went in, changed the flat, and came back out and worked his way back up to 4th. Woo!
You called it, Joe. You said it was going to be a good one. It was.
That was a good race, I have to say.
Looking for the side-by-side start coming off here off turn number 4. Everything looking good. Green flag out. Woo. 2, 3 wide coming off turn number 2. Out in front, the number 1, Paul White, 2-time defending champion in the series. Picking up the early lead on lap number 1. Problems for the 22 off the Speedway. Steven Sylvester, quick time in time trials tonight here at Devil's Bowl. Caution coming out for the 22X of Steven Sylvester at the top of turn number 4. Here we go, lights out. Green flag out. Paul White on the gas. Taking a look back here. Everything looks good. 2-3 wide. Oh, watch out. Kyle Jones up to second spot. Weston Gorham goes to third. Yella. Couple of cars over here in turn number 2. Weston Gorham in second. The 04 Kyle Jones running in third. Fourth, Justin Fifield in that 49. The 02 off the racetrack. Problems, mechanical problems for the 02. Paul White picking up where he left off in the last 2 restarts. Weston Gorham right there in second spot. Kyle Jones in that 04 in third. Justin Fifield in the 49 in fourth. And rounding out the top 5 is the 24C of Craig Carroll. Fifield getting some good bite off the top side of the racetrack. Trying to chase down the 04 Kyle Jones. Another one off the racetrack. Nose to tail. Top 3. Paul White out in front. Weston Gorham trying to put the slide job on. Nothing doing. Thought it was going to open the door for Kyle Jones in the 4. So we got him 3 wide down the back straightaway. Paul White continues to lead. Weston Gorham might be just a hair quicker than that number 71, but he can't get by the number 1. Kyle Jones right there. Top 3, nose to tail down the back straightaway. Right now they're all chasing the number 1 car. Weston Gorham gets down to the bottom side. Kyle Jones goes to the outside. He's up to second. Kyle Jones now up to second. Gorham goes down to the bottom side of the racetrack. Loses a little bit of ground to the leaders. This opens the door for Justin Fifield right there in fourth. Now Kyle Jones in that number 33, or the 04. Right on the back bumper of the number 1. He uses the top side of the racetrack, dives down to the bottom side by side for the lead. He's got to get on the, loses a little bit of traction, falls back. Gorham still running in third. Fifield running fourth. Justin Zimmerman in that number 1 running in fifth. In his 6th spot, the 24C, that's Craig Carroll. "11 laps down, 9 to go." Again, Jones taking a look to the inside. Kyle Jones. Oh! Martin Edwards takes it to the infield in the number 45. Gets a little sideways over here in 1 and 2. Looks like he's taking it. He's done for the night, the number 45. But the race now. First, second, and third. Together on the Speedway. Now Fifield also trying to get into the mix. Top 6. Paul White continues to lead. Oh! Jones gets a little sideways. Gorham on the outside gets a little sideways. He falls back. So Jones continues to hang on to that second spot. Now Fifield up to third. The number 1 is Zimmerman, comes along for fourth. Gorham goes to fifth. As they gather it all back up down to the bottom side of the racetrack. Your leader getting into some lap traffic. Jones down to the top side of the racetrack. Got to get on the binders. Might have gotten the back of the number 1 of Paul White. The 24, Joseph Casper, directly in front of the leaders. Big train of cars right behind him. Paul White trying to protect that position in that number 1 spot. Now Fifield up to second. Fifield in the 49 up to second spot. Jones goes down the bottom side of the racetrack. He'll fall to third, now fourth. Wow. What a race going on for that top spot. Oh, Fifield putting the slide job on, goes off the racetrack. Now, the leader getting into the 24 down the back straightaway. New leader, Zimmerman, as they go into turn number 3. White flag out, white flag out. For the number 1 at Justin Zimmerman. Wow, what a race. Down the back straightaway, this is it, money lap. The number 1 is being chased by the 1 checkered flag. Here he is, Devil's Bowl Speedway, coming off turn number 4. The number 1 of Justin Zimmerman, your winner here tonight at Devil's Bowl Speedway. Second spot going to the 1 of Paul White. Third going to the number 71W of Weston Gorham. Fourth of 49 of Justin Fifield. And rounding out the top 5, it was the 25C, or the 24C, excuse me, of Craig Carroll. With our Neighbors Roofing Limited Modified feature winner tonight here at Devil's Bowl Speedway, driving the 25C. Let's see, he can win them from the outside of the front row, he can win them from the inside of the front row, and now he can win them from the 8th row. Man, that's got to feel pretty good, Tommy Davis Jr. coming from the 8th row to win here tonight at Devil's Bowl.
Man, it does. I'll tell you before we get started, I lost a good friend, like family, about a week and a half ago, Randy Donica, and he'd be smiling right now, I promise you. He was my biggest fan, and that there's for him. That was pretty cool.
I tell you what, it was a great ride, and you did it for somebody you care about. But starting 8th row, I mean, who drew for you tonight?
Man, I had a bad heat race. I think I went to the back of that heat race. I just couldn't go nowhere. And Rob was kind of disappointed, and I told him, Lane, don't give up. It might get dry slick or something. We still got a chance, and it did. And we got lucky and got up through the mess and didn't get in a wreck.
Well, tell us a little about your drive through the field, coming from the 8th row inside all the way to the top spot.
Man, when I'm starting back there like that, I want to get on the outside, because if it gets slick, them guys been racing on that tack all year, and they'll start spinning out or something. I don't want to be below them. I'd rather be above them. So I try to stay on top, in case it does happen. And sometimes that don't work neither, so you never know. But it worked good tonight.
Well, and who brought you to victory lane here tonight?
Well, I'm still tore up about that factory stock race I did.
No, that was the next question.
Yeah, I'm tore up about it. I'm telling you, I should have won. I took the lead down there, and then I act like I ain't never been in a race car when I took the lead down there and run all the way to the top of the hill. I still don't know what I was doing on that one. But
yeah, you were chasing down Kevin Haslip. You took the lead with a couple laps to go, but then you wound up falling a second.
I can't get used to them tires. Them cars are different. They're fun to drive and all. He did a heck of a job. I mean,
well, they didn't give you any time to celebrate the win in this one.
No, well, they worked me hard tonight. I've been sick for 2 days. I ain't told y'all about that one. I mean, I've been dying. This makes it feel better, though.
And who are the sponsors who brought you to victory lane?
You got Honeycut Sand and Gravel, Bullet Racing Engines, Robert Clark, RCJ, Anderson Roofing, Tommy's Towing. We got it, man. I'm so tired. I can't even remember all of them. I think I said IRP Race Cars. You can't do it without them guys. the fans, I thank all the fans for coming out. They show a lot of love out here, man. They really do.
That's Tommy Davis Jr., your Neighbors Roofing Limited Modified feature winner tonight here at Devil's Bowl Speedway, and second place finisher in your Baxter Motorsports factory stocks. Feature winner tonight here at Devil's Bowl Speedway in the ASCS Elite Sprint Car class here tonight. First time they've been here since 2010. And Justin Zimmerman brings it home in the top spot. Man, you didn't give up. You got the number one. You were chasing down the one. And tell us a little about the race out there, man. It was definitely exciting watching it.
It was definitely exciting watching it from, fifth or sixth. One groove around the top was the fast way. There wasn't a bottom, so everybody was just trying to not make a mistake, and whoever did got passed. A lap car came up with, I think, 2 or 3 to go, and they started getting a little wound up, and I was like, well, if I got an opening, I'll take it, but if not, I'm happy with where I'm at. But the little 305 cubic inch beat the big motors at a big track on the top.
So that just goes to show, you get to run any motor you want in this class, and you're running the 305, and you were able to bring it home in the top spot tonight.
Yes, sir. I want to thank Cheetah Racing Engines, right out of Kaufman, Brian Shoulders, that does an excellent job, as we can all see. Milestone Electric, heating, home security, they do plumbing, they do all kinds of stuff. I want to thank them also for helping me out. My dad for helping me in the pits, kind of running around, getting tools, doing whatever I need him to do. My wife's here actually for the first time in a while, and my little girl, Paisley. So I want to thank them and just everybody that came out, and you also.
Now, do you race this series right here?
I don't race very often. Family time's kind of important whenever you have a 4-year-old, so I've tried to sell out a couple times, but then I get back in and do good, and then I'm like, I can't sell. So right now I'm on the fence.
There you go. Well, congratulations on your win here tonight at Devil's Bowl.
Thank you very much.
That's Justin Zimmerman, your ASCS Elite Sprint Car non-wing winner tonight here at Devil's Bowl Speedway. We're in Victory Lane with our Baxter Motorsports factory stock feature winner tonight here at Devil's Bowl Speedway, the 74 car of Kevin Haslett. Man, you had a little bit of work to do, and then you get to the top spot, and then Tommy Davis Jr., who's dominating over there in the limited modified class, he gets by you, and then you get back by him. Kind of tell us about that little scenario out there.
First of all, I'd like to say Tommy Davis is a great driver. And for me and him to run in there like that and respect one another, that says a lot about him. But anyways, I seen him come around me, and I knew where he got me in the top of 3 and 4. I kept telling myself I needed to be up there, and I never did because the line I had was working. And then once he showed me that up there, he couldn't hold it in 1 and 2, and I got back around him, and I kind of knew I had to crowd him on that 3 and 4 the next couple laps to get the finish done. So anyways, I'd like to thank him for that, for just being a good driver.
Well, he said he was acting like a rookie down there in 1 and 2 after he passed you.
I don't know if it's that. He's just trying hard to get around me, and I don't blame him for that. He was trying to find something to make it work to get there.
Well, tonight, last time you won out here, which was about 2 or 3 weeks ago, left front was raising off the ground. That didn't happen tonight.
No, it didn't happen. I changed the springs up a little bit on it, and actually tonight was the first night I drove it with different springs, and was a little bit worried about how it was going to act, and it worked great for me. So I guess we went in the right direction instead of the wrong.
And who are the sponsors who help you out?
Bilo Auto Supply, Hazelip Concrete, North Texas Truck and Trailer, and Post Oaks Taxidermy.
That's Kevin Hatt.
Then I'd also like to thank my family that's always here to support me. And
they let you write checks.
That's right.
That's Kevin Haslett, your feature winner tonight in the Baxter Motorsports factory stocks here at Devil's Bowl Speedway. What a great night of racing action out here at Devil's Bowl Speedway tonight. Man, was it awesome. First time that the non-wing sprint car have run here since 2010, and it was Justin Zimmerman taking the win. We had 5 cars that had a shot at winning this thing tonight. They were nose to tail, and they were just back and forth for over 20 laps here at Devil's Bowl Speedway. What a great race. So congratulations going to Justin Zimmerman, bringing it home in the top spot in the sprint cars tonight here at Devil's Bowl Speedway. The 25C, he's won it from the front row. Now he's won it from the 8th row inside. Tommy Davis Jr. bringing it home in the top spot again in the Neighbors Roofing Limited Modifieds. He also finished second in the Baxter Motorsports Factory Stocks. And then Kevin Haslett made it 2 wins on the season here at Devil's Bowl Speedway, the last 2 out of 3 in the Baxter Motorsports Factory Stocks, bringing it home in the top spot. We'll be back next week here at Devil's Bowl Speedway with the Touring Outlaw Modified Series, the sprint cars, the Baxter Motorsports Factory Stocks, and, of course, your Neighbors Roofing Limited Mods.